What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So peak week is coming up here soon, and so I wanted to show you guys what our peak week essentials are. I have everything in this little bag. Dexter's eating in the background, and look, the Christmas tree is finally down. We still have other Christmas decorations up, like that whole mess of crap over there. That's better. You don't need this. Whoa. You don't need to see that messy business. So I want to show you guys basically what our peak week essentials are, since that is coming up pretty close. So we like to clean it up for peak week pretty substantially. We cut out any artificial sugars, sweeteners, so basically our BCAAs, our coffee aminos, anything that has just any fake sweeteners in it, that is maltodextrin, sucralose, any of that, we pull it out. So pretty much limits a lot of stuff, but it's only for a week, and it really dials us in, and it really kind of tightens everything up. So the first thing that is obviously a peak week essential is water. Tons of water. We try to get our uptake to like 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons a day, and then we'll obviously taper it off leading up to the show. But that's a big one. The other one, I didn't want to bring raw meat over here because that's disgusting, but we do chicken and ground turkey. Our ground turkey is 99% fat-free and then 1% fat. So those are the two meat sources that we're doing. We're cutting out protein powders. We cut out the nuts and more because it does have whey protein in it. I'm cutting out any dairy, so like my little laughing cow cheeses. Sad face. Those are cut out just because dairy, I don't want to have any inflammation, anything like that, and dairy can cause that, so we're just pulling it out altogether. And then our carbs of choice are obviously rice cakes, rice, and we're going to do some sweet potatoes as well. And then the vegetable we are choosing is one vegetable, and it is asparagus. And this is only half of what we have right now, and we are probably going to have to end up buying more in the middle of the week because we're both using it, and it's like 4 or 5 meals a day of 100 grams, and so we're going to go through this very quickly. But asparagus is a natural diuretic, which means it's pulling out water, which is a big peak week thing. You obviously want to come in just extremely lean, dehydrated, basically sunken in. So that's the first one. Second one is lemons. Lemons play a big role in our peak week. Once again, they are a natural diuretic, so I use them for flavoring. I am going to make like mock lemonade with them, and then I also like to season one ground turkey meal with cinnamon, stevia, and lemon juice, and it is delicious. You eat it cold, and it's so yummy just because I do need that sweet tooth, and it's delicious. Don't knock it until you try it. So we have tons of lemons, another essential. And then I mentioned this in my previous video, my supplement. This stays with me all peak week because it can, it's healthy, it's natural ingredients, and it flavors my water. It's going to keep my energy up high, and it's going to help me curb cravings. And it's going to help me get water down. It's really hard when you're drinking like 2 gallons of water and it's just plain. So this really helps. All right. So back to food and seasonings. It's very plain. So like I said, that one meal, I do lemons, cinnamon, and then I do stevia, or it's Splenda, but it's the natural, so it's flavored or sweetened with stevia. 1 packet of that, and that's going to go on a ground turkey and asparagus meal, and it's so yummy. And then if I have rice cakes or anything, I will obviously do some cinnamon and like butter spray on them. I am going to keep the butter spray in for this peak week just because it does have a nice little flavor and helps with some texture. So those are seasonings for my sweet meals. For my savory meals, I am digging the Tennessee whiskey. I wasn't sure which feast mode I was going to want during peak week, and this is the one I'm gravitating towards. So I could actually use any of them during peak week, which is amazing and awesome. But I'm gravitating towards the Tennessee whiskey. It's kind of like a sweet barbecue flavor, and it's just hitting the spot right now. And then I picked this up the other day. It is a salt substitute, so it's actually just potassium, but it tastes just like salt, since you are cutting sodium during peak week too. Or at least you're bringing it down. I'm not cutting it completely, obviously, but I am lowering the amounts. But this makes everything taste really salty, so it's awesome. And then I am taking out any Nuts and More, Buff Bake, any protein spread, because it does have whey protein in it, but I still need fats. So what I'm doing is I am adding in almond butter. Almond butter is actually an extremely healthy form of fat as opposed to peanut butter. It's actually different kinds of fats. This one is better for you. So I'm adding that in for peak week. This is delicious. We get it at Costco, and it's really cheap for how much you get. So that is great. Perfect. So moving on to something that's very important. When your metabolism slows down, so basically at the end of this, because we're so low carb, low dieted, low body fat, our metabolism is actually slowing down. And because of that, our digestive tract actually slows down. So food will stay in your system longer. And what I've noticed during previous peak weeks is I do not have bowel movements as often as I like. And I do not like that, because then it just feels like you have a ton of food in the bottom of your stomach and you notice it because you're super low body fat. So I don't like that. And so I have found two things that really help. And actually Liv Sxinney helps a lot with that. With digestion, it just kind of keeps it all running. But another one is we bought these, I want to say 2 weeks ago. They're sugar-free fiber gummies, and we're pretty much just adding like one in the morning, one at night, and it's just to keep things moving. Neither of us like to feel backed up, and you don't want to feel backed up when you're trying to really like dial it in. You don't want a bloated lower abdomen. So this is amazing, and it's going to stay in all peak week. It's really going to help. And then the brand Devotion Nutrition has these little flex flavorings, and these two are my favorite. This one is maple bacon. This guy is monkey bread. These have prebiotic fiber in them as well, so this is also going to be a fibrous addition, and it is going to help just keep things running smoothly and thoroughly. And the maple bacon, right now I am putting on my chicken, and it's so good. It kind of like candies the chicken and makes it taste just really good. And so I'm doing chicken, this, and then I'm adding the almond butter on top of it. Whew, it's delicious. Brandon tried some and it was good, right? Mm-hmm. He nodded. Yes, it was really good. So I don't know about the monkey bread though. I think I might try the monkey bread on one tonight because I have that meal twice. So we'll see. But I do keep these in peak week just because, like I said, they have the prebiotic fiber and we want to keep things running very smoothly. So another probiotic that we keep in is this. We got it at Costco. And I ran out of mine and I bought these for Brandon, but there's a ton left. So instead of just buying more and spending more money, I'm going to use these with him. We're just going to keep these in there every single day. Probiotics are just very good for you. All right. These are my like secret weapon. Oh my gosh. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which if you don't, you should. I will link my thing below. But I talk about these every once in a while, but I am the kind of person that if I eat something salty, I need something sweet after. I've just always been that way. And so these are vitamin C chews. They're just like little baby chews. Doot, doot, doot. And they have no sugar, ton of vitamin C in them. And so for every salty meal that I have, I will have 2 of these after. And I think pretty much during peak week, I have these after every single meal, which I've done almost every single peak week, and it really just helps like curb cravings. It just kind of like keeps me sane. So these for me are essential and have been the last, shoot, I think I've done them the last 4 shows. So amazing. I'm keeping these in and they're amazing. I got them at Costco. They're like $12 for 500 tablets. All right, you guys. And so for the last thing, Peak Week Essential, it is a diuretic. I am trying Expel this time. The other time I tried Steel Fits, Water Loss, whatever, and to be honest, I felt it worked well for Frigno. I think I looked great, but this one is about half the price, and so I'm gonna try this one this year. This is obviously empty. This is Brandon's. Mine is still in the mailbox waiting for me to go get it, but it's the same thing. So I am going to be using this. I started this, or I will start this and pretty much do it all week through Peak Week. All right, you guys, that is going to be my little Peak Week Essential video. Enjoy, and please enjoy the workout that I have posted next. Bye.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. Make it last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight.